Hi, I'm Mika Truman, and welcome to my YouTube channel, as well as Frankincense, School of Mystical Arts, Patreon, and don't forget we are on Rumble. And please, you can always find me on fsma.life. So, one of my dear clients asked me to do a video on how to tap into your psychic abilities and how to tap into your empathic abilities and intuitive, and how do we really kind of tap into those gifts that we may be waking up to and starting to really, where they're getting triggered, they're really enhancing. And so before we get started on that, I wanted to kind of tap in also to this 4D energy, and we're leaving the third density energy. We're in the fourth density right now. We're also entering, and some of you have already entered into the fifth density vibration. So it's really interesting because there is lots of disagreeing, lots of disagreements, some arguing, people not seeing eye to eye. You can say one word, you can say, even like the sky is blue, and somebody say, oh no it's not, it's purple, it's not blue, no it's not, and you're thinking clearly it's a clear blue sky. People's words, the way that you're hearing them, and even possibly the way that you are expressing them, other people are not and may not be connecting with either the intention or the frequency in which you are expressing yourself. And then therefore it's causing people to cause this and have this disagreements. It caused conflict. It's causing some arguments. And yet you sit back and think, wait a second, how do you confuse the color, the sky is blue? Like, it's blue. There's no clouds in the sky. There's no thunderstorm. There's no sunset. Right now, the sky is blue. And then somebody else will say other things. But honestly, it's how people, what density they're in, is causing them to see and hear and even sense were different frequencies. They're not on the same vibration as you are. And so it doesn't make one statement true or false. It means that it's different. And I was shown that this is affecting all senses. And this is what the Galactic consciousness was sharing with me, because we're all changing. We're entering into the 5 density. And it may take a couple years before we're all on this density space, this dimension, and some may not choose to enter into that density at all. They may choose to stay put, and that's okay, they can. It doesn't matter one way or another. They don't have to. But I just wanted to explain why there's so many disagreements, why there's so much conflict going on right now. And you explain one thing, and what somebody else hears is most likely how they're interpreting it, how you're saying it. But they really do believe, and you really do believe that you said it, they heard it at a certain way, at a certain frequency, because they did and you did. It's just that from point A to point B, it's not matching. So it's causing conflict because it's not on the same frequency. So it is very true. And I am sure a lot of you are and have started to experience this. That's why in this other 5D density, you may be experiencing smells are different. You may be experiencing sounds, the way that something looks, it's different. You're in a different frequency. it most likely is not going to be the same. Colors are going to be more vibrant, they're going to be more alive. The words carry different frequencies and density with them, so the meaning will be kind of misinterpreted. But that is true. That's truly what the galactic consciousness was showing me and sharing with me. And I really wanted to share it with you because there is such conflict going on the planet that I really wanted to share that with you. And people's vibration on what they hear and what they want or can digest and consume is probably really different, but it's real. It's real to you, it's real to them. And right now, sometimes it's just better just to smile, because when you understand really what's happening, it makes it a lot easier to be around people and be around everyone, because you're understanding this more and you're understanding this beautiful spiritual transition that the planet is on. And this is galactic. This is just not this planet. This is through the galaxy. This energy, this vibration shift is so huge that people are feeling it all over the whole planet, galaxy, the whole world. You can't even say world because it's so massive, but it is very real. So when many of you are entering into this 5 density and you're realizing that you're picking up on different feelings or emotions or even different events, and something crosses your mind and then all of a sudden it happens, you're waking up, you're psychically waking up. And some of the different tools and techniques that I have used, that I have shared with many, many of my students, is I like to get whatever you're connected to, whether that be angel cards, tarot cards, there's all kinds, even oracle cards that is out there, and medicine wheel cards that you can get, and the only thing that this is doing is you're going to read and you're going to kind of gather information. Okay, what am I supposed to do with these? What is this about? And when you start to just, kind of either do a little reading on yourself, or even with permission, you can do a reading for someone else. You can do that. But the biggest thing is that when you start to pull the cards, let's just say, you have the sun card, and then you're going to pull, whatever different cards. It's not about the cards. It's about the message that you receive in between the cards. That is you tapping into your own intuition. And then you're going to be able to start to realize, okay, so this energy is what the sun feels like. This energy is what joy feels like and happiness feels like. This is excitement. Okay, I got that. Then you pick the tower. And you kind of close your eyes and you be in that space, and then you start getting information even on the tower. That is your spirit guides helping you. This is what the tower feels like. Oh, it's endings and it's either death or rebirth. Listen to the messages in between the cards, because it will teach you what road and what pathway to each feeling. If you pick up, what does happy energy feel like? You go down the path. What does sad energy feel like? And you think, oh, that's just common sense. No, not necessarily. Because when you see someone and they kind of are projecting an energy and they totally are not showing it on their physical face, you get to determine what feeling is what. Remember, it's always the first impression that you get. That is your answer. The second one is your own intuition. The second one is your ego. So you have to stick with the very first thought. That's it. That's your answer. And you go with that. Another thing that I personally am very connected to is I use the drum and I use the rattle. And when I am drumming, I close my eyes. And when the rattle is the same, because it's the vibration, it's the frequency, and it's in between the beats and it's in between the rhythm that helps you to kind of take your mind off of your day-to-day life, your issues, and then you just get lost in this vibration of the rhythm. That's what it's about, and that's where you want to go. So when you start to realize, like, wow, I'm starting to pick up on different feelings, I'm seeing different events, and then they happen, how can you focus more in on that? How can you tap more into those gifts and abilities? I always clear space first. I always go and I always sage. I use sage tea, and I mist it around my house if I can't burn sage. Then I use all my oils because I love oils and it lifts the vibration. I love the candles. Anything that is an element, even water, like little teeny water fountains or those misters that you can put the oils in, it's a water element and it will clear space. When you clear space, it removes your own issues or your own predetermining thoughts on how you think that the outcome should be or what the outcome should be. So it helps you get greater intuitive connections and hits. So I recommend that for sure. So any of those things, and you can do all of them if you wish, however you would like. So I just wanted to just kind of jump on really quick and help you with, a few tools to kind of be able to tap into different your gifts and abilities that you're kind of shifting into this 5 density, and kind of give a little bit of explanation. What's going on with all these relationships getting weird? There you go. It's all in shifting in the vibration in this new world that we're evolving into. So anyway, please, if you like, please share with your friends, share with on your social network pages. And don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the bell so that you get notifications. And until next time, you can always find me on fsma.life. And please, you can check me out on all those other platforms as well. Rumble, Patreon, the membership platform on YouTube. You can find me in all of those areas. So until next time, take care. Blessings to you.